G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video review. Today we're going to be having a look at the Disney exclusive. This is the Marvel Select Guardians of the Galaxy set. There was 4 released. Gamora and Rocket came as a 2-pack, which is fantastic. A little bit different to the movie versions of the Marvel Select, where I believe Rocket comes with... Ooh, who does Rocket come with? I think it's Peter Quill. And then you've got Drax and Baby Groot. And no Gamora, which is a bit of a shame, but who knows, maybe hopefully she will come back when she is brought back to life following the Avengers movies. But anyway, before we get into the figures, we'll just have a quick look at the packaging. I've taken off the bubble wraps, as you can see here. All the backings have the cartoon, so there's Groot. Fantastic artwork on here. Then you've got, let me zoom back out a bit for you. You can see the characters there. You've got the Guardians insignia, or the Ravagers logo. And there you are to collect them all. As I said, they encourage everybody to collect them all. So there's Groot. We'll pop back out here, and you've got the Peter Quill. You can see with the interchangeable head. And again, comes with the base. All the 4 boxes came with a base, and you can see it there in the background connected on. So there's Quill. Again, nice artwork on the box. Here next up we have Drax. So again, we'll just show his artwork. I love Drax. Fantastic figure. And we've got the Ravengers thing, sorry. And there he is with his piece. Comes with a few accessories. And last but not least, we have Gamora and Rocket. Again, fantastic cover art there. I'll probably look to somehow keep that if I can. And there's the 2 figures there. So let's have a look. We'll have a look at the accessories first. We'll have a look at the base, and then we'll go into the detail on the figures. So bear with me. The base is fantastic. For a Marvel Select, usually they're known for when you get a couple of characters, movie characters. I think Captain America, Thor, when those movies came out, you could buy the 2 characters that were released and bring them together. With all 4, these connect as well. So they all come with their little connector pieces. And it actually does line up really, really well as a fantastic little base that you can put your stuff down on. So if you're just looking for a base to display your figures, fantastic. I really like the tree roots coming through as a reflection of Groot. Then we've got a couple of accessories here. We'll go through them all. These ones here, the first couple we're going to have a look at, these come from Drax. So you can see there he's got a bit of a sword with some knuckle dusting accessories going on there. Interchangeable hands, so you can have the open palm, you can have him holding his weapon, or you can have him in a clenched fist. And he also comes with this weird looking sort of plasma axe, which it's not bad. It's rather large, so when he's holding it, it does sort of, in my opinion, get in front of the character. We then have Peter Quill's accessories. Now, Peter's got a few on him, so I'll talk them through when we have a look at the figure, but he does come with this crystal, and just the one hand, which actually is designed to hold the crystal. So you can see that there. And that's if you want to display him with the crystal. He also comes with an interchangeable head. Now, what's noticeable with this is the thing that probably lets the figure down just one little bit. You can see the color of his hair on the unmasked version. Now this one here I've actually coloured a little bit just with some dry brushing, but it is bright yellow, so it is really nowhere near the same colour, which, I don't know, maybe when you're out of space and you're travelling through the vacuum, it changes the colour of your hair, but in this instance I'll probably even get back and do a little bit more brushing on that one to get a little bit darker. And then he just came with this peg that was holding on his head in the box. Gamora came with quite a few accessories. Number of interchangeable hands. The piece you can either hold the gun or a closed fist. So quite a few there. We have the small guns here. Bit of a large rifle going on. And then she's got her fantastic sword. Also came with a dagger that I wanted to give to Drax, so I gave that to him. And we'll get to that. So let's have a look at the figures. We'll go with the smallest guy first and then work our way up. So this is Rocket. He's fantastic. Love what they've done with this one. Comes with the 2 weapons, as you can see there, and he holds them quite well. A lot of articulation in this figure. You got head, shoulders, elbows, biceps. The tail actually allows him to stand quite nicely. You can see the legs there. He's got rotation in the feet. If I can get the camera to zoom there for you. So he is fantastic. Now, for anybody who's picked this figure up, you'll probably notice that my feet are a little bit different to what is in there. Now, there's a lot of videos out there who've shown you basically when they came in the packaging, the manufacturers had his legs around the wrong way. But quite an easy fix. Just a little bit of warm water. You pop the knee cover cap over, just swivel it backwards and it all fits beautifully, and then you just pop it back on. So it really does allow him to look very accurate to the television show. So we'll just spin it around there so you can again see the weapon, and then the back down to the tail. As I said, the face is fantastic. Really love what they've done there. If you're a Rocket fan, you'll probably pick that up. So we'll just place him over there. Next up, we'll have a look at is Drax. So let's start with the head. Fantastic sculpt on this guy. He is awesome. I really love the colouring, but just the detailing in the head and the eyes is amazing through the ears. No real rough scuff marks. Coming down, you've got some armour on the forearms, through the belt, the back of the figure. Get my camera to focus there for you, sorry. And then moving down into the boots. As I said, they all stand really, really well, these figures. And as you can see here, I've given him a dagger. But basically his figures, accessories were the weapon, the sword and the axe. But I just prefer him to be simple, just with his little dagger there. And a really nice scale too. I like the way they've scaled all of these. You can see Gamora, Groot and Drax, all different sizes. Not everybody's the same height, which is fantastic. Next we'll have a look at Gamora. Fantastic little head sculpt there. Really nice that they've just got the bob of the hair and the green. Coming down, you've got the fantastic sword that she's renowned to wield. And just got another blaster there. I really like the simplicity of the black and white, but just with the highlights of the maroon coming through, which is awesome. And then you got the back of the figure there. So again, in scale, just really stands nicely with the rest of the gang. So the camera keeps dropping out. Now we'll move on to the big fella, Groot. Now, if you're even just going to get one figure, I would be recommending getting this guy. He's brilliant. Probably around about the 14, 15 inch tall mark. And look at the detail going through that chest and the arms. It's got a lot of articulation going on in there. Stands really, really well. We'll have a look at the head there for you. It's just fantastic. You can't argue with this figure. And as I said, I was so glad to finally be able to pick up the set. And the detail, and then through the back. They've done a really, really great job. Which is fantastic. A few little bumps there with these tree branches, but as I said, the articulation in him is amazing. You can get him into a lot of poses, but I just like having him standing tall. And then last but not least is the Peter Quill figure. So you'll notice that Peter actually is on a stand. The stand does come with the figure and just plugs into his back. It's got a little hole there. Get that to focus again, sorry, and you can see that. Let's move him. So he has a pouch for one of his blasters. You can do other things with the blasters as well. You can actually place them on his thigh. He has these two little peg holes there. I'm not sure if you can pick it up there. Just on the inside there. He's got one on either side. You can get the peg holes. We've got the mask and the detail coming through. Nothing on the shirt, so not like the movie, but the figure itself is fantastic. The detailing of the blasters, really, really awesome as well. Holds them really, really well in the hands as well. And then I'll just show you the inside. You can just see, if you can, the little hole that just sits onto the peg. Coming down, again, the detail going through the entire figure is amazing. And then you've got the boots blasting off with the flames coming out. They're removable, you just pop them out, so if you just want to have him standing. But I really like how he just sort of hovers in the air over everybody else. But anyway, as I said, a fantastic figure. If you're a Marvel Select fan like I am, and a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, as I said, while the movie versions, the Marvel Studio versions are fantastic, I don't actually have those. But without a Gamora, it's really just missing that thing. So when I saw these guys, and they're really true to the comics, then I had to pick them up. So anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Thanks for hitting the notification bell as well, that gets you an update and lets you know when the next video goes up. So I've got a few. You can probably see in the background there and hanging out for, hopefully, is the Darth Vader Black Series helmet. So I'm going to get a review up of him. I've got the Marvel Collector Core Venom, which I've been hanging out for. Nice to have a masked Venom. And a Marvel Legends 12-inch Wolverine, which I am loving as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Really appreciate the comments and the feedback. If there's anything I missed, just put it in there. Again, it's just about sharing what we've got and giving people insight as to how to spend their hard-earned money, because you don't want to get duds. So anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Cheers.